Welcome to March. It's the 1st of March here today in New Zealand, and I realise that for some of you that doesn't happen till tomorrow or in between, like it'll happen sometime soon, right? So what I'm here to share is your energy forecast for March. If you've listened into these the last few months, you'll realise what a blessing they are and support that they are to know what's coming so that you can lean into that energy and use it to your advantage, right? So I do have some notes here I will be referring to. So when I'm not looking directly at you, that's what I'm doing, just to be sure I don't miss anything that's really important. So let's get down to this. March is an 8 energy month. What that means is that it's asking us to develop more independent thinking and action. It's calling us to go the distance with our vision. It's calling you to go the distance with your vision, to be consistent and to persevere regardless of what comes along. It's asking you to be devoted to your soul's calling, as opposed to living the life that society and maybe even your loved ones expect you to live. And that can be really hard, and yet now is the time. This is the year for us to create in the unknown, to rebuild our planet, to rebuild society after COVID and in amongst COVID. Let's be honest, we are still living in amongst it. We are still in and out of lockdowns and all over the place with restrictions we never knew could exist in our lifetime. And so we really are creating in the unknown and living in the unknown. And this is why it's about beautiful that the universe has gifted us with this energy to support us in doing that, right? So some questions for you to think about. Are you following your own path? And have you chosen your own path? Or are you trudging down a path that someone else has chosen for you? Because if you're doing that, the truth is that you perhaps are still imprisoned by your small view of yourself. And it's time to choose your own path this month in March, the one that you're called to, the one that you're here to create and follow in this lifetime. Because here's the thing, we each create our own path, we each choose our own path, and it's our responsibility to live our life on that path, right? It's our path. Everyone has their own. And too often we can get dragged or pushed down somebody else's path. So it is time to choose your own path. And March is calling forth an expanded version of you so that you no longer give away your power. Because, of course, when we're living lives that other people expect us to, when we're walking along someone else's path, we're giving our power away. And we're settling for being who we've been conditioned to be. Because here's the thing, we are born complete. We are born perfect. We are born to live the life that we're here to live. And society conditions all of that out of us. And I know you've heard me talk about that before. Yet we need to keep hearing it because we have a lifetime up till now or up till whenever when we have accepted that conditioning was normal and okay. And we gave our permission to people to condition us. We gave our power away in the process. And now it's about reclaiming that. So in this 5 energy year of 2021, when we're all creating in the unknown, February asked you to activate your intuition and to release what no longer served you. Now in March, you're being called to commit to your purpose rather than your conditioning. Unlike the last couple of months, there was a smoother energetic shift into March. Did you feel it? Because we went from February the 28th was an 8 energy day and the 1st of March is a 9 energy. How beautiful is that? That's a natural progression of energy, the cycle of energy, right? And so we followed that where the last couple of months it's been like hugely disrupted and jumping all over the place. In March, solstice occurs on around March 20th. And March 20th is a 1 energy day as well as being solstice. And what that means is that this is truly a day of new beginnings. It's a time to reflect with gratitude on all of those who have your back, who are supporting you now, who are there cheering you on to be this expanded version of yourself, to live your life, not somebody else's. Those who support you no matter what, so that you can draw on their belief. Because sometimes we don't believe in ourselves, and that's when we need to draw on the belief of those who have our back and those who support us. And we're going to need that this month as you commit to being totally devoted to your purpose and your vision, to your soul's calling. Because those around you who want to hold you back, they're gonna sense that something's going on, right? And they're gonna play it pulling you back. So that's why reflecting on it, being really grateful for those people who support you no matter what and who believe in you, is going to be paramount. And you know, that's a role that I play for my clients each and every day. So I have some questions that I'd really like you to ponder about and think about, and maybe journal on and reflect on through the month as things come up. What restrictions will you collapse in March so that you can be the expanded version of you? You know, what restrictions? So what I mean by that is, what's holding you back? What or who? And what of those are you going to collapse? Are you going to say, I'm not open for that anymore. I love you. I'm your friend. I'm your whatever. And I will not allow you to treat me like that anymore. And that is okay. Right? That is part of what we're doing this month. So that is going to come up, right? Another question for you. What will you stop doing as you cease being the woman society expects you to be and step fully into being the one you were born as? Are you willing to let go of your conditioned life and live your own truth? You have to be willing to let go of that. Are you ready to do that? And if not, what is stopping you? So my encouragement for you is to choose your greatness over being average. In my experience, it's a choice that you have to remake every day, sometimes every hour, and sometimes every moment. And it's something that you need to be able to call on the support of those people that we talked about earlier, who love you no matter what, who believe in you no matter what, and who are there for you no matter what, who have your back. So that when you doubt yourself, you can call on them. All right. Now, if you want help with any of this, if you want to know more, if you want to look at how you can get my support to help you with this, then drop me a message and we'll pop on a quick call and talk about what that looks like. We'll talk about how you can get past what it is that is stopping you. Alrighty, have a blessed March and we'll talk soon.